And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's in open space downfield. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Chanticleers have this offense rolling. Quarterback on the keeper. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease, he gets to the 39. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. This one's complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Chanticleers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot together.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Raging Cajuns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one game.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Chabelle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Winfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Simpkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Winfield. The sure hands. It's Jensen. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give on the option. Nice move to keep running. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grab near the marker. It's Tucker. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Chanticleers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Chanticleers are on the move. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleer. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Snagged in the middle. It's Jensen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They booted away on fourth down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go, here we go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Winfield. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the big fella. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Chanticleers have it with a first and 10. Got room to work. Turning it on. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on third down? Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they will score. Touchdown, Coastal.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jensen. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab down the middle. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Once he got some room, it was over.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette.
And the shot to clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Pulls it in. It's Jensen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Brown wants to pass. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The shot that clears, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Let's it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Rushes on him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Offense working from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Heel off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns! Fitted in the window for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he takes this for inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throws it back. He's going to run it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. He makes a grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. He's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Chanticleers are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside.